I'm going to do a visual demonstration to show you exactly how your energetic field works, why you can't manifest the things that you've been wanting to, and why money feels really stagnant. This is a visual that came to me literally last night, and when I tell you, I rushed to order all of these things overnight because the idea is so potent and so beautiful, and it's going to show you visually exactly what's been happening. This is going to change your perspective. So stay with me for just a moment and let's get into it. So the bowl is going to be you, and then the white sand that's already in the bowl is going to be your pre-existing energetic field when you come here on Earth. You would think that when you're very first born, it's pure white, right? I mean, you're a brand new little baby. Not necessarily. When we factor in ancestral DNA, so 7 generations of actual cellular DNA still existing in your body, as well as all of the energetic things that are passed down to you. And if you believe in reincarnation like I do, you likely have past life things that are already kind of mucking up the water. So let me give you a visual of what that looks like. We're going to use this black sand to show you what happens when we pollute, quote unquote, the white sand with a little bit of this. So we're going to do a little bit for ancestral trauma, and we're going to do a little bit for past life trauma. Okay. Unfortunately, it doesn't stop there, because now we're in your childhood era and you have caregivers, you have society, you have all of these different things that are putting subconscious beliefs, kind of peppering those in to create this foundational belief system that you're operating from. So we're going to put a little bit for some childhood trauma, and then a little bit more for just what you pick up from society, from what you believe to be your reality and what's possible for you, that creates the future energetic blueprint of what you think you deserve in life. So we'll sprinkle a little bit more for that. Now you're going through life and you are actually having experiences that reaffirm the things that you picked up in childhood. You may also be seeing things that reaffirm what your ancestors believed, or maybe even past life things that you're like, I fucking knew it. I don't know why I knew it, but it continues to build this pattern of you expecting bad things to happen, expecting the other shoe to drop, expecting, etc., right? So we'll add a little bit more for your lived experiences that now confirm these limiting beliefs that you have. So it kind of looks like we're already kind of muddying the waters, right? But it doesn't stop there, because now you have this added frustration of seeing other people have it easier, other people's lives being a little bit easier, other people making income that feels out of reach for you. You see other people's manifestations dropping in really easily, and for you, you feel like you are literally walking through sand, pun intended, and it just feels really stagnant. So now you're frustrated and you have envy and jealousy towards other people, which adds a little bit more resistance to your energy field. We're also going to pepper in things like religious programming. And on top of all of this, you feel like the way that you're going to get out of this situation is by working extremely hard. Unfortunately, that leads you into burnout. So now your body is completely burnt out and you're already operating from a negative, basically. So then the law of attraction comes in, and the law of vibration and the law of correspondence, which are universal laws that are attracting more of what you're already experiencing, more of what you believe to be true into your field, which, you guessed it, more black sand. Now we have the white sand coming in, and the white sand is going to be the gaslighting. So everything is fine, I just need to work a little bit harder. We have societal gaslighting, we have parental gaslighting, we have, oh, you just need to believe a little bit more. We have people saying that your experience isn't valid. You have yourself gaslighting yourself, saying that it's not actually valid. You have toxic positivity. You have therapy that doesn't actually work. You have religious programmings and different structuring coming in, telling you to look outside of yourself to save yourself. You have distractions, you have numbing, you have all of these different things to make you feel like the blackness isn't really there, right? But then you get to a point where you realize, I actually don't like the way my life is going, and I want to be intentional with going in and rewriting things. And the universe says, oh, really? Bet. And mixes it all up. So now it's just one big happy mixture of everything, and it's supposed to be this purging process of bringing everything up to the surface that's no longer working. But now you're in a position where you're like, well, I don't know how to get the black stuff out. Now it's like everything that I've ever dealt with, every limiting belief I've ever had is coming up to the surface, but you don't necessarily know how to purge it out. And now it just kind of feels like it's mixed in with everything because the sugar coating isn't working for you anymore. So this is where I come in, and this is what I believe to be the solution. I think we can all agree it would be almost impossible to go out and individually pick out each and every piece of black sand, and leaving it there also isn't an option if we want to reset our energetic field and get ourselves to a point of neutrality where things can actually start to work for us. So, dun 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 dun, energy healing has entered the chat. So what energy healing is going to do is actually not only just bring things up to the surface, but actually alchemize any of this dark or denser energy that's been keeping you glued into these current timelines, that's been looping you in these current time loops, where no matter how hard you work, no matter how hard you try, things seem to not get any better. And it's because even when you sugarcoat it, the black stand was still there, right? So I go in with an energetic magnet, and I actually start to just hover it over your energetic field with your assistance, of course. And we all know what happens with magnets. This is how it starts to pull things literally from your energetic field and purify you. Now that all of this is out of your energetic field, surprise, surprise, the manifestations that you have had these beautifully deep desires towards, and you've actually already manifested a majority of them. They're sitting on the outskirts of your energetic field right now, just not having a clear pathway to be able to fall in. Now that this is out of the way, your energy field is prepped and primed to have new experiences. And it's a really effortless process when you know the tool to use. You didn't see me having to go through with tweezers and pluck out each and every single thing. We can just go in with one fell swoop and pull out everything that's been stopping you and holding you back. This is why, even though I have my Reiki for Riches collective, which is specifically designed for abundance energy healing, where I go through and I clear you on 5 energetic levels to allow more money to flow into your life, so many of my clients start having wins in other areas of their life, especially their body and their nervous system, and things just magically kind of seeming to work themselves out in their life because this isn't blocking you anymore. Abundance, monetary abundance, is only one of the ways that the universe can feed into you, that the universe can pour blessings into you, that you can really be in that energy of overflow. But there's love, there's nervous system wins, there's things just working out perfectly for you, synchronicities, more community support, more self-love, more confidence, more of a grounded nervous system when you're making decisions in life. Like, this truly is what I believe to be such a beautiful resource for those that feel hopeless and lost and don't know how to get this out of their system. So if this process is something that you are interested in, and you are interested in experiencing it in a way where all you have to do is show up and be in this kind of a guided meditative type state where I'm doing the work for you and you're simply sitting back and receiving and allowing everything to be pulled up to the surface and alchemized, you are invited into my Reiki for Riches collective. You're going to get 5 hours of abundance energy healing sessions. You're also going to be in community with me. I do channeled oracle card readings every single month to look into the monthly energy predictions. And you're going to be in community with other like-minded individuals that are also on this journey, because I'm sure you know, when you start to try to get out of patterns that haven't been working for you but have been very familiar to you, typically your inner circle or the people that are around you are still stuck in the mixture part of your energy field and your life, and they're operating from a level of lowered consciousness or deception or simply just not being healed themselves. So it's really nice to be around people that get you. If that is something that you're interested in, I want you to check the caption for how to get access to only $33 a month, and all of the icky stuff can start to be pulled out of your life so that you can experience abundance in a really beautiful and easeful way. Drop me a comment if this visual was helpful for you and if it changed the way that you looked at your energetic field and what's possible for healing.